Hi everybody, this is Casey Wallace back with you from the Holistic Chamber of Commerce. And we have a beautiful guest here, sitting here with us, Maria Paculdo. And she's involved with float therapy.
I am.
Right? And we learned a little bit about float therapy at an event this last year, and just having the opportunity to talk about what it is and the extraordinary benefits of it is just fantastic.
Yes.
Just fantastic. So for our viewers who don't know what it is, please explain to everybody what that is.
Well, float therapy involves, I have float pods. They contain 200 gallons of water heated to skin temperature infused with 1,200 pounds of high-grade Epsom salt. So you float effortlessly buoyant. The number one thing that float therapy has been great for is inflammation. It reduces inflammation. Inflammation is a big word that involves all kinds of stuff.
It's pretty much means pain.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, most pain is caused from forms of inflammation.
Exactly.
Right? And most people have inflammation, even if they really don't think they do. It comes from so many things in our lives. A lot of it comes from diet, but it can come from injuries and medications and stress, and almost everybody has it, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you are absolutely right.
Right.
So this is a perfect environment for people to release all of those things that you mentioned. So inflammation, you know, is related to all kinds of disorders that's stress related, you know, emotionally, physically, mentally. So float therapy helps in healing a person holistically.
Well, the other thing too I want to support is I know that stress causes people to not breathe properly. People have a tendency to hold their breath a lot when they're stressed, and improper oxygen flow through the body can result in inflammation.
This is so true.
Right.
This is so true.
This is for really kind of everybody, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you're a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a family, you work, you go to school, you take care of animals, we just have stress in our lives.
Yes.
And we do this thing to ourselves. We were just talking earlier that our bodies are thoughts and emotions actualized.
Yes.
Right? And even the thinnest people out there have inflammation. I mean, that's another topic that people are like, oh no,
Right.
I don't have inflammation.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You don't have to look like your stereotypical person
Right.
to have any kind of disorder within you. I mean, a lot of people that look very healthy have a lot of stuff going on emotionally and mentally.
Right.
So in the float pod, because it's an environment of what's called sensory deprivation, you can tap into your body's own healing abilities when you have nothing else
No
to
distraction.
process.
Right.
Nothing, no stimuli, I mean, if you go complete sensory deprivation where you turn off the lights, the music, which my pod you have the choice to do that, to leave on the meditative music and the soothing chakra lights. Otherwise you can turn everything off and go into a complete sensory deprivation mode. And people have gone so deep in their meditation in the float pod. And here's the great thing about floating is you don't even have to know what meditation means, and you can go in there and become like a yogi master because of the type of environment that you're in.
How long are the sessions? May I ask you
60
that?
minutes
Wow.
minimum. Yes,
Wow.
1 hour, right. And it's funny because people say to me when they first come in, they go, I don't know if I can do this for a whole hour. Then they come out, not only do they look 5 years younger, but they go, I had to check my phone to make sure that
it's like
you
getting a
left me in there
massage,
for an
right?
hour.
You're like, just give me some more. Just give me some more.
Yes, and I have so many people that say, you know, I think this is probably, and I'm not saying anything bad about massage, this is probably going to be, you know, better for me than a massage because you don't have another person's energy in the room with you. Floating does for you what you need for it to do.
Well, and also people, I would imagine, you know, with, issues and health issues in their life like fibromyalgia and stuff, they can't be touched.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of studies about that, about the percentage of palpation on fibromyalgia patients, and most of them just cannot be touched.
Right.
Because the therapist doesn't know, you know, the amount of pressure to put on somebody, right?
Right.
And if you have fibromyalgia, that's, you know, the main thing is touch
Yeah.
for a lot of people, and that triggers a lot of pain, which then starts that whole cycle of the, you know, the emotional,
Yeah.
you know, and physical trauma that's involved with that whole fibromyalgia. And most people that have it have learned to live with it, have learned
Right.
to be functional because they're moms, because they're dads, because, you know, they're employees, and, you know, they can't not function.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of people that have fibromyalgia that float appreciate at least that 60 minutes of relief and the hours of no breakthrough pain after their float.
So where are you? How do people get involved in this?
Well, I'm in Huntington Beach. I'm on Gothard. So if any of you are familiar with where that is, I'm on Gothard, right where it crosses Warner.
And what's the name of the facility?
Float Therapy Spa.
And do you have a website?
It's floattherapyspa.com.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And people have questions or things, I know they can go to the website, they can call and
They can
ask
call
you
me.
things.
They can call me. Do you want me
Okay.
to give my phone number?
You may do so.
It's 714-717-3563.
It's also, we're huge supporters, everything's energy.
Yes.
Everything's energy. Maria is extraordinary, she is compassionate, she is loving, she is inviting. Make your connections, do wellness for yourself. Please, it expands everything in our lives, right?
Yes.
And we want to thank all of you for listening in. Maria's going to be looking for that contact from you and sending you well wishes. We'll be back with you shortly.
You can see Dexter at the spa too.
Perfect.